Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. One, two, three. If y'all can hear me out there, put your ones in the chat. Put your ones in the chat. We got a little early live today because I'm gonna get this over with because I'm tired of y'all telling me to talk about this. But come on in, click that like button, sit a spell, and yeah, we're about to get started in just a moment.
Get ready, cause you about to be an ATLien. Get ready, cause you about to be an ATLien. ATLien.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? What's up, squad? What's up, squad? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I wanted to come in here real early and get this over with. I keep trying to you look, I'm tired of beating this dead horse. I was gonna do a pre-recorded video, but I'm like, I might as well just talk to y'all since it's Saturday and I'm in here. Okay. Shout out to all the squad. Everybody's in here. Let me see. Let me see. Rodolfo was in here first. Hey, Rodolfo, what's up, y'all? Oh, my chair's going down. Hold on. This chair, it goes down by itself. Okay, I feel like if I get shorter during the stream, you'll know you'll know why. It's time for a new office chair. Hey, come on in, come on in. Shout out to all the members in the building. You see all these people in the green. Those are our channel sponsors. Okay, they get first alerts and everything, and so does my Patreon. My Patreon get a whole lot more. We're gonna do a late show tonight over on Patreon. Okay, since we're doing an early show over here on the YouTube. So come on in. I gotta go shopping today. But yes, this is a live broadcast. We is really here, Miss Betty. Hey, Alaka, how you doing? Shout out to Alaka. Listen, Alaka made me an intro, but it's a little long. It's like a minute. It's with the new song. And so I gotta cut it down a little bit to like 30 seconds. So I had started to play it earlier today. Y'all may have seen it if you go to the channel page. It's my channel intro. If you're not subscribed, if you are subscribed, you may not see it. But yeah, so shout out to Alaka. I appreciate her for doing that for me. Also, yeah, these ratings, we talked about these ratings all last week. Okay, we're gonna talk about that today again, and how it's now being reported that everyone is shook. The cast members are scared. They feel like, they don't know what to do because listen, they already done filming. They already done filming. It's like you get what you get. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. This reunion gonna suck too, I guess. I don't know. Unless they come with something really hard. I don't know what's gonna happen. We 4 episodes in and nobody cur, nobody cur. Now, what else do we have on this agenda? Hold on. I think that's it. We're just gonna talk about this epic fail of a show. Oh, and I was gonna give you some sneak peeks of the latest episode. I figured I'd help them out a little bit, since nobody's watching, since they keep releasing these long ass teasers for the next episode. We might as well look at them, child. So we're gonna do that too. So come on in, share the video, and yeah, we're gonna get started. Now listen, season 15 has been very low, okay? And each episode has been going down. Now it was a small bump between episode 2 and 3, but then 3 and 4, it took a nosedive. So basically, okay, let me pull up these ratings. We're gonna talk about these numbers really quickly. Hold on. The yeah, for season 15, episode 4, the ratings were 657. We talked about that, but I wanted to bring up all the ratings for this week. I mean, for this season, and it's pretty bad. That's all I know. It's pretty bad. The first episode came in. Listen, I'm not gonna even talk about it because we just beating this dead horse. What I do want to talk about is all the people online making Porsha trend, making Nene trend. Everybody is trying to figure out what's the problem because the Real Housewives of Atlanta has been such a staple in the reality show space that some of y'all are like, reality show is just over. It's done. We don't want to see it no more. But that's not true. People still watching reality shows. There's millions of people watching 90 Day Fiance. It's millions of people watching what's that other show they said they was watching the other day, Vanderpump Rules or whatever. It's millions of people still tuning in to TV. They just not tuning in to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, all of y'all may consider streaming, a source, or may consider, because y'all watch it on Mr. World Premiere. Shout out to Mr. World Premiere for free. That's helping them, but that don't help them at all. What helps them is when you watch them on the cable, when you watch them on the Bravo. Okay, you say especially with the age of Black Twitter. I don't know. Everybody's like calling to get rid of people. Now, Real Radar Online recently reported, and everybody followed suit. Listen, after we've been dragging these ratings for the past couple of days, that Real Housewives of Atlanta cast members are worried. They shook. They don't know what they're gonna do because the ratings continue to drop. Now, people are online dragging the producers, they dragging the cast, they dragging Andy Cohen, they dragging everybody. Okay, they listen, and now people are also praising Marlo Hampton. Now, y'all took a page from my book. I told you without no Marlo, there would be no show. Now, Candy's over there dry snitching, telling y'all to hashtag fire Marlo, when in actuality, it should be hashtag fire Kandi Burruss. Because we already know that Candy's storyline is a little dull. Okay, it's a little dull. Let me, this commercial's coming up. Now, season 15, okay, season 15 premiered at 834,000. Okay. Season 15, episode 2 was 738, which means they fell down almost 100K. Okay. And then the next week it was like 700, and I don't remember what it was, but it's not on here. It might have been 770. It might have went up just like 30 or 40,000. But then after that, it dropped over 100,000 views to 657 in the last episode that aired on May 8th. Now, people are like, you know, it's graduation time. It's summertime. It's what else was going on this weekend? It's Memorial Day. It's barbecue time. But that's the time when people should be watching TV, isn't it? Y'all in the house. Y'all was on. It was Sunday night. I don't know, but there's that you said Porsche spinoff did better than this season. You're damn right it did. So I listen. Y'all may love Kandi Burruss over here on YouTube, but the people who watch TV is not feeling it. Okay, Kandi and Kenya are the staples. Okay, they are the longest running housewives, I guess, so far. They brought Sheree back, but she don't necessarily count, and they are not bringing it. Okay, Kenya with this marriage and divorce that don't nobody even believe she got married. Okay, remember that time she was saying she couldn't remember if she got married in St. Lucia or the Cayman Islands. Okay, and now she can't remember if she got divorced because clearly she's saying it's taking 3 years to get divorced. Now we don't even believe she was married, but there's that. We thought she had a sperm donor, but that's her personal business. But technically, it's not her personal business because she's on a reality show, so we could talk about it. Okay, y'all remember when Nene told Wendy that wasn't even her egg? Okay, but there's that. I'm just saying, Nene be telling y'all, Nene be dry snitching too. Okay, but yeah, it's just been a mess. You said Kandi is overrated, and people keep talking about this, the Kandi Hate Network, and it's the Nene News Network, and it's not. I just be telling y'all the truth. Okay, and now people are starting to see the truth. It's bloggers even over there on TikTok. The whole Real Housewives TikTok is calling Kandi out and saying that she is boring. Boring. Kandi, how can you call to fire Marlo when Marlo is the only one working for a check? The only one working for a check. You said, now where is Kandi following that she was rubbing the SWV space in every chance she got? Where's those millions of people Right, Kandi got 10 million on Instagram that people are saying that she purchased because her 10 million subscriber base doesn't add up to amount of clicks and views and likes that she gets. Like she don't get that many likes. So how you got 10 million followers and you can't even get a million likes? I don't know. But there's that. What y'all say? Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, come on in. You said Marlo need to be a friend, real talk. Well, remember when Nene was on my show? If you go back and watch the one-on-one I did with Nene Leakes, she brought up Marlo and she did say that, Marlo's storyline is the same storyline she had without having a peach. She had a nephews, okay? You're not seeing who she's dating. We saw her nephews before she had a peach, and now after she has a peach, we're seeing the same thing. Like it is what it is. It seems to be that clearly, Andy, whoever the powers that be, were trying to, be passive aggressive and make Nene feel a ways because Nene was on her press tour saying that Marlo don't deserve a peach. So they gave Marlo a peach, and now what's going on? Okay, what else is new? You said Kandi is so worried about Courtney. She needs to look at her bull's nose expansion. Don't do Kandi like that. Marlo is fake storyline. She needs to just be a friend. Well, if that's the case, Kandi needs to just be a friend. Why do we need Kandi then? Because we have seen everything that Kandi has done. We have seen the OLG gang. We have seen Todd arguing with Mama Joyce. We have seen Don Juan and his neck rolling and talking. Don Juan getting in females' business, talking about Courtney need to be in the warehouse, folding clothes. We have seen it all. What do we need Kandi for? Y'all talk about y'all don't need Marlo. At the end of the day, Marlo is the only one working. Kandi is allegedly making the most money. She needs to be doing the most work, or at least attempting to bring the ladies together on one accord. Yes, and that Kandi KFC commercial, bucking your eyes and eating chicken, honey. We is tired. We is tired. It's too much. You think the entire cast should be replaced? Well, there's that. Hey, Jessica, how you doing, girl? But okay, according to Radar Online, okay, it says sources close to the show say that because the ratings are extremely low, not just a little bit low, a lot of low. Okay, 600 is like Love and Marriage Huntsville numbers, but I digress. He said they are worried that Bravo will try to pull a recast on them since that's what everybody on the internet is talking about, and just like they did with the Real Housewives of New York. This is what Radar Online is saying, but to me, it's what the whole internet has been saying, like recast, recast, recast. Now, what would be a really interesting thing would be like a legacy cast. Okay, let's bring back all the old heads when it was famous. Because come on, we got well, I don't even like Kim. I don't want Kim to make no black dollars. I don't want Kim to make no money, no green dollars off these black people. Okay, so let me scratch Kim off the list. But of course, Nene will always be a favorite because without Nene, there would be no show. Okay, then we have Sheree because Sheree is Sheree. She would come back for, like we said before, a Target gift card and a bag of groceries. Then we can have Deshaun Snow. She is basically, divorced now, living her life, doing her thing. Of course, Porsha, and she could bring Simon. Okay. We need a whole bunch of, like, I'm just saying, like, these new people. No shade to Drew. She seems like a very sweet girl. She's a very sweet girl, but she's not made for this show. I'm just not seeing the luxury. Yeah, I just remember when the Real Housewives of Atlanta started, we all wanted what they had. We all wanted, red bottoms back in. We didn't know they was called Louboutins. We wanted some red bottoms. We wanted, the designer bags. We wanted the Birkins. We wanted all those things. And now we see this like they got the same thing we got. They doing the same things we do every day. I'm not impressed. Okay, I'm not impressed. I'd rather watch what's that show, the Rich African, Young Rich and African or whatever. I'm just over it. So anyway, they said last season the show averaged around 950,000. So at least last season they was a little bit close to a million. Not quite, because a lot of Nene's people was boycotting. Okay. And but this season, And season 13, which was that when Nene left, it was pulling in an estimated 1.25 million a week. Back in season 7, when the show had Nene Leakes, the show was averaging around 3 million viewers every week. I remember that, chat, because that was in my blog heyday. I was making all the money. Okay. But now, with the current cast, which includes Drew Sidora, Marlo Hampton, Sonya Richards Ross. And speaking of Sonya Richards Ross, we forget about her every week. I'm just not impressed. She seems like a nice person as well. Her family is amazing. Everybody is in love with her husband. Okay, her husband is fine. But this family drama, all the family living in the house, I don't know. We might could give her another chance, but she's dry as the Sahara too. Okay. Then we got Kenya Moore, this fake marriage, this fake divorce. We got her, situation with Brooklyn being a single mother, but we've seen that. We see her do that every day. I don't understand. Kandi Burruss. What's new with Kandi Burruss? Okay, we not following her around. We not seeing her doing anything. She say she producing shows. We not seeing it. Okay. Well, her arguments with Todd are, scripted because we already know it don't matter. It's the same old between him and Mama Joyce. I'm not getting it. Okay. You said Porsha, Nene, Phaedra, and Shamia and Lauren. Oh, that would probably work. Okay. Shamia is a real friend to Porsha and Lauren. Okay. But listen, y'all tell me who y'all would think would be a great cast despite these people. Oh, okay. I forgot to mention Sheree Whitfield. She done got the Sheree, the chateau finished. Her storyline is pretty much done. She keep bringing all these men that we really don't care about. She tried to bring back Bob, and then they pretended that he was abusive, and then they tried to bring back uh Tyrone, after he got out of jail, and then he was like, "Y'all been using my name without paying me," and Sheree didn't want to pay him, like, "Can you pay Matt or whatever?" So Tyrone was out of here, and now we got Martell. So I know Sheree giving Martell a little cut or something because her and Carlos is in cahoots. So I don't know. Then you got Manetta. Okay. Manetta is like, listen, I live for Marlo calling her Candy's emotional support person because clearly that is what she is. Despite what she says, Manetta been going live on Instagram and everywhere, basically saying that she tough, she got a man, she this, she doing that, she's, donated to the children in Africa, she got a home. Manetta is doing all these things in her real life, but on this show, she is Candy's do girl. I'm sorry, that's what I see. And then we have Courtney. And Courtney, even though her voice is a little irritating, at least Courtney been trying to turn up, even though it's a little performative as well. But I don't know. This cast ain't casting. I said that the other day. It is not cast. You said Manetta doing the most. Well, are y'all surprised that they say that the cast is shook? Radar Online is also saying that they feel like hold on. It says one fan noted y'all are not gonna agree, but I think Marlo is downfall. We don't agree to that. It said, what did they expect? Nene left, Porsha left, and the ratings left after that. One person to bring drama and shake the table is Marlo. Everyone else is being childish. Okay, somebody else said that. Somebody else said, why did Bravo think centering Real Housewives around the most boring housewife, i.e., Kandi, was the move? Kenya is single-handedly not Kenya carrying the ratings. No, I don't think Kenya doing much of nothing according to this trip to Birmingham or Huntsville or wherever they went. It says Andy needs to put his ego aside and bring Nene and Porsha back. That's all everybody is saying. Nene was trending, Porsha was trending. So anyway, they say that the cast is shook. They don't know what they're gonna do. If Kenya and Kandi will be the first to go because most of the time they cut from the top. We don't know, but it is kind of early in the season. It is a little bit early in the season. He said Nene, Porsha, Peter, Phaedra, and Kenya. Maybe Cynthia and Sheree. Yes, Peter got drama too, honey. Bring back Peter. Bring back Apollo. Bring back Phaedra. Bring back. Now, I did want to show you. I saw this on TikTok. Hold on, before we get into this episode. This one Housewives fan page they had tagged me in this. It said, this person is making some valid points. Everyone's shitting on Marlo, but she's the only one who's made this season interesting by bringing up the pow pow. Definitely don't agree with her about the funeral stuff though. Now we know why production had to bring back Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia Bailey, she ain't gonna do nothing either. Hold on, we gonna look at this, see what this little clip talking about. And before I do it, y'all already know I got to put my disclaimer up. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are we are researching. Okay, thank you, Patricia. I appreciate it, Dallas. I see you, Quasia. Okay, he said Cynthia is boring. Thank you, LW. Okay, and Christine. So here is the hold on, let me start this over. He talking already.
Guys, I'm trying. I watched the 4 episodes that have aired. It's not hitting for me. It's not hitting for me. Meanwhile, everyone's pissed at Marlo.
Even the Caucasian bloggers say it's not hitting, honey. It is not hitting.
Because she's doing too much. And listen, do I think she does too much sometimes? Yes, but it's a reality show. What do you want her to do? Sit there and be mute? She's trying to do her job. The producers are trying to get this out of Kandi, this whole incident. Now, I'm calling it an incident.
I said the same thing, honey. Marlo is working, Candy's not.
But you guys know what I'm talking about. And poor Drew, I mean, she tried, but she was scared. She didn't want to say it. Everyone's sitting there quiet. Marlo's clearly looking at everyone being like, why are you guys protecting her? This is not a big deal. It's out in the news cycle. It's not like something.
You know what? That is actually true. Why were they protecting her? It was in the news cycle at the time. Like people were like actually talking about this, and it was on like, you know, the blog. So why is it that Kandi would get a break?
Things someone dug up, you know, calm down. And I get Kandi's worldwide. Well, if you're so worldwide and you're too big for this show and you don't want anything negative ever said about anything pertaining to the truth of the matter, then don't be on the show anymore.
Ooh, sounds about right. It sounds about white. Sounds about right. Don't be on the show if you so worldwide. You don't need the dollars. You don't need the cents. You's a rich bitch. Okay, let's continue.
Same with Kenya. Sorry, babes. I love Kenya, but she's not doing anything this season. Kenya more hair care again. That's the storyline. This fake halftime show. You guys got kicked out in an event. Like, it's not popping. You guys are not doing what you should be doing. And
he said it is not popping, honey. Kenya boy hair care is not popping, honey. Kenya with her extensions. And listen, I know black women can grow hair, okay, but Kenya didn't grow all that. Okay, let's move on.
Doing. And I'm tired of this Martell storyline. I was tired of it when we first got wind of it because I knew immediately that this was just going to be a mutually beneficial way for both of them to come up. She would get a storyline. He would get more press because he's being featured on a bigger reality show. And with Drew, has she really been on that much? I mean, she's been on here.
We haven't seen Drew. We saw Drew for about 3.5 seconds in episode 2. Drew wasn't in episode 1. Was she in episode 3? I can't remember. She came back, you know, episode 2 because they said she was negotiating her contract. She wasn't in the last episode because she claimed she was sick and she didn't go to Birmingham. Where is Drew? We ain't even missed her though.
Here and there. I know we'll get her main part of her storyline with Ralph later down closer to the end of the season. But like that could be, gosh, I don't know if I can make it till then. I don't know, guys.
I don't know if I can make it to the end of the season. People, look, I didn't listen to this before, but that tickled me because people already left. 100,000, 150,000 people have left from episode 1 to episode 4. So he's telling the truth.
Guys, I think it's time for a whole new set of peaches. I really do. I think we need some new fresh blood in there that's going to be ready to play ball. It can't just be Marlo. And I believe the reason why she looks that crazy is because her cast is letting her hang out to dry because they're so...
We said that. They put Marlo on the island. Y'all know it take a white person for y'all to listen to him now. This is the same stuff we've been saying. I've been saying it.
Irritated by her, that they would rather let her look stupid than call out stuff that's actually happening with Kandi and make Kandi actually earn her damn check. Let me know your thoughts.
I wonder if Andy listened to the Caucasian man because we. You think Andy listened to the Caucasian man? I'm just saying, because clearly it's clear that there is an alliance. He didn't say it the way I've been saying it. He said Marlo been left on the island by herself, or Marlo's been isolated, or whatever the case may be. But clearly there's an alliance to make Marlo look away because of her criminal past. Ooh, this is deep. This is deep. He said this guy watches your show. He probably in here now. Hey, Giorgio says on TikTok. I got my life off of you, Giorgio. Shout out to you. Now, moving on. Okay, as you come in, go ahead and like this video, please, and thank you. I want to go ahead and give a little sneak peek of the upcoming episode where Marlo and Monyetta, Lord. Marlo and Monyetta get into it, okay, and apparently, this was right after or right before Marlo slammed the door on her, so I'm gonna have to speed it up a little bit, so it might sound a little funny, but we gonna look at it anyway. Y'all already know how it is, okay. Copyright disclaimer under section 107, blah, 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 blah. Y'all already know we're about to do some research. We're about to do some research. You said Marlo needs to go. If Marlo wasn't there, it wouldn't be no show. So how can y'all say that Marlo needs to go? I think we need hashtag FIRE Kandi. Okay. Hashtag FIRE Kandi. Hold on. Let me put myself on the other side over here. All right. So, this is the upcoming episode, and I may have to pause it every now and then because you know how they do me. Okay.
I'm going to go eat some steak, and y'all can sit here and knock and click clack and talk around. No, I can do what the hell I want to do. Grown ass woman, and everybody's accountable for their own actions. I am so not here for Marlo banging on Kenya's door, disrespecting her.
Oh Lord, let me go back a little bit. Maya looks good in her confessional, but she is not here for Marlo banging on the door when it was everybody banging on the door. Didn't we see Sheree bang on the door? Sonya bang on. They was all banging on the door. Monyetta.
His door, disrespecting her. Kenya can explain all of this, but she left me out here to defend myself with the wolves. Girl, come on. Respect.
Not Kenya left me out here by myself. So Monyetta is basically telling us she is on an island, but she is a part of the alliance, okay? Because she's a teammate. She is a teammate. Kenya left her out there by herself.
But you teach her child. I don't be the example because she's older than me. I'm not the example. Well, you know what? Everybody. But I am the example, so I don't put any conversation. All mine. No, my family. Yeah, you don't waste time being here if Kenya was being this disrespectful. You can stay home with your family.
So Monyetta is the only one of Candy's coded clique in the elevator, along with Sheree and Flip Flopper Sonya and Marlo. And look at Sonya don't want to say nothing. She don't know what side to be on. She just a flip flopper, and then Marlo and Sheree, they ready for war.
Absolutely good. Marlo and Monyetta are both the type who has to have the last word. It's like playing rock paper scissors with 2 rocks.
Right, Kenya's minion, and then she's Kenya's minion, she's Candy's minion, so it's like Kandi and Kenya are sharing her. They are literally sharing her. You said Monyetta need to go. So well, I like Monyetta. I just feel like her taking on this role of being Kenya's mouthpiece or Marlo's mouthpiece is, or Candy's mouthpiece is not doing her any justice.
Did she just slam the damn door in my face? I'm about to try, but that door was heavy.
I know that Marlo did not intentionally slam the door on Monyetta.
From my vantage point, I thought she did. The only person I let shut doors on me is Jesus.
Oh, now I will walk the dog on that BITCH. Who said that? Did Monyetta say that?
Oh, that bitch. Can I please have a break? Not to the level. He goes below everything.
Mayetta was fine hot.
Say your runaway child. It's a tacky damn mess. I'm not following behind. I'm just walking. I'm glad she's a hot mess. She ain't got nothing to talk about if I leave. She had to close the door in somebody's face with force. Like, girl, does she want to go back to jail? That's all she does.
Oh Lord, this is so boring. Look, Sonya ain't saying that. Like, who are these people? Got Courtney in there trying to take up somebody. What is happening?
That's all she does. She does it every time. She's low. She's tacky. I got to call a lady for my damn food. I'm hungry. I'm have to.
Marlo, breathe.
Mayetta, I have nothing else for this
And you
bitch.
told her that, but for the sake of the group and us just figuring out why we're here and how long
And
we're
then
gonna
that
be here,
bitch opened the door looking like a damn demon possessed. Bitch, you are crazy. Thank you. Hello, we're in Birmingham. Is that girl? This girl is crazy.
So the police was just out there. So we thought they had called the police. I guess they were just
Like, honestly.
I already told you that, which is why I roll my eyes at you. The girl is a snake. She cannot.
Girl, I'm done.
Fall for it every
I don't
time.
fall for anything. My
not the girl is a snake. So that's exactly what they doing. They're building this isolation of Marlo. They like you see Kenya telling Mayetta that Marlo is a snake, and yeah.
power is having kindness. Can we just ride like some scooters?
Not tonight, but yes.
So why did Kenya even invite Marlo on the trip? Well, I know, it's a work trip and they're working. But if it's a work trip, okay, and they're working, why wasn't Kenya working? Why she was in the room with her daughter? Why she bring her daughter to work? Okay. But anyway, he said, I don't like how Kenya be scolding Mayetta. Okay, let's go there. Okay. Mayetta up here pissed off at the way Marlo is talking to her or the way Marlo was talking to Kenya. But what about the way Kenya was talking to her when she made her go back to her room and change? Where is that smoke for Kenya? And and then you showed up in a whole different outfit at the event and could have kept on your disco booty shorts. I don't understand. Like, yeah, it's too much. You right, Sierra content. It's too much. You should Mayetta don't even fit the show. Well, at least she's a wife with a husband. Now let me look at this other little scene before we go. There's one more scene I want to look at before we go. And it is from next week's episode also. Well, tomorrow's episode. In this particular clip, Marlo and Sheree are the only two. What did it say, Marlo? Oh, Marlo and Sheree get into it with Mayetta again. So they giving Mayetta a lot of little time. Listen, it's interesting. Marlo and Sheree keep filming with the friends. Where is the star? Where is Kenya? Where is Candy? They too busy to work now. They must know this is their last season, child. They just trying to get the check this season. That's what happened. So here is the next scene. Like this video as y'all come in here, please, and thank you.
We're in your mom, but girl, you were like this close from hitting me with it.
We went through the.
So they gonna drag this door thing out. This is what's gonna be dragged out now. Marlo almost hit him Mayetta with the door. Okay, I get it.
Mom, but girl, you were like this close from hitting me with it.
We went through the door. The door is so heavy.
And I don't know
She
if
slammed it.
The
Yes.
door slams on its
Yes.
own.
Yes.
Sheree ride or die. I like that. Sheree is the Marlo, what Kenya is the Candy. Okay, so Sheree saying the door was heavy.
The door is so heavy.
And I don't know
She
if
slammed
the
it. Yes.
door
Oh.
slams on its
Yes.
own.
Yes.
Are you serious? Wow. She thought you slammed the door on her. The door and it slammed by itself.
Did you slam the door on the other?
I did not. I was drinking. I don't remember them.
Look. The door is closed, honey. We over. Thank you, Mildred, for the
Banging
cash
on the
out.
door. I don't remember slamming the door, but I do remember, and Sheree co-signed, that door was heavy as hell. We're in your mom, but girl, you.
And she did slam that door, but there's that. That was the last 30 seconds. So they're gonna be arguing about the door. Whatever. Sheree lying. Okay, Sheree just being a good friend. Okay. Not Sheree is a lap dog, honey. Well, let me see. I got a few minutes. Y'all want to talk or no? Let me know if y'all want to chime in. I'll put the link in here and you let me know what you think is the problem. Why nobody's watching this show? These ratings are in the toilets. Okay, these ratings are in the toilet, and the cast is reportedly scared. Okay, they are shook. They are surprised that it's so low. They don't know what they're gonna do. And yeah, I think Candy feeling the ways. That's why she on her speak on it on, talking about shows she not even on, talking about episodes she not even on. He said Nene need to be back. Sheree is always lying. Mayetta should have swung, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay. Don't nobody be fighting but Candy talking about headbutting people. She the one that's out there acting all ghetto and stuff. I'm just saying. You said door gate. Is that what it is? You could tell they have sunk to a new low. Somebody hit you with the dough, and it's a whole conversation. But anyway, let me move on. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Oh my God, I love your. Is that like a cardigan?
Oh yeah,
It's so
it's a
pretty.
caftan.
Caftan. It's so pretty. You
Thank
look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, Candy gotta go. They are paying her basically off of what the show used to be. So it's like the math ain't mathin'. Candy could care less. She's so used to getting on that show, promoting her businesses, enjoying the free food, free trips. She might get into one argument and then she's going to mention her mom and her husband, and she shows up to the reunion, and then
Then
that's it.
she'll bring Don Juan to crack a few jokes.
Dawan, the candy coated clique. She has Kenya's, like she has a formula, right, that she's been using. But I feel like now it's so obvious that you are not the anchor. You can't lead a show. You can't carry a show. She doesn't care to get involved in other people's storylines or like to, be like a moderator, kind of like how Nene was. Nene genuinely cared about the show, and that's why it worked. You know what I mean? And she had personality, and she was funny, and she was entertaining, and she can read you for filth at a drop
But
of
every
a
time we
dime.
see a scene with Candy, it's like she just here to get checked.
You know what I
This
mean?
her job.
Like I said, there's a formula in place for her. So she's just gonna show up. She's gonna have a stank face on. She's gonna sip on her water, eat her fried chicken, and just go like there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Kenya, let me tell you something. Kenya Moore without Phaedra and Porsha is a snooze fest. This whole fake, divorce and fake marriage, and that was the downfall of Kenya Moore.
They saying what's wrong with Candy coming to work and doing nothing?
I mean, they allowed her to do it, so good for her. She's making money. You know what I mean? Because Bravo goes
But
based
as
off
a
of.
fan of the show, I don't want nobody on the set that ain't working. We were like that with Kim Zolciak when KKK Kim, everybody was complaining that Kim only showed up, and used to like call in all the time and used to make people come to her house to film because she didn't
Yeah,
want to leave her house. And when she did leave the house, she bring Croy with her. And it was Candy who did a scene with Kim telling her all this. Now here we are, Candy pretty much doing the same
she's
thing.
doing the same thing. She doesn't care, and they've allowed her to do it for so long. And Kenya Moore, Mark was her downfall. You know what I'm saying? Like you faking this whole marriage divorce, it became your downfall. And people said, well, she has a child now. Brooklyn has softened her up, but at the end of the day, this is a job. You know what I'm saying? Like this is her main income. I don't know if Kenya Moore Hair Care is actually making her money to sustain her lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like Kenya didn't really have much prior to Atlanta Housewives. That's a fact. She moved to Atlanta because she got the show. Only thing she had was her name, and she was Miss USA in the 90s. You know
Just
what I'm
like
saying?
Colorist Claudia tried to come here just to make a coin off the Real Housewives of Atlanta, just
And
to make a name
same
for
with
herself off of Nene Leakes. Let's not
exactly.
forget.
And even like Sanya, yeah, you have, you're accomplished, but it's not translating. You know what I'm saying? Marlo, I think Marlo's trying, but Marlo, it's exactly what the TikToker said. She doesn't have a strong alliance. If she had people that was really backing her, I think it would translate better. You know what I mean? Sheree, she wants to have this newfound fake friendship with Kenya. She's trying to be friendly with Kenya. That's really weird. They've never gotten along. Sanya's a flip-flopper, Drew's a flip-flopper, and I think that they're scared of Kandi and Kenya. That's why they play in both sides. I think both Sanya and Drew, they're afraid of those two. And that's why you see the flip-flopping.
So what do you think would be a solution? Or
The solution is, I say, you make Nene happy, a public apology, let her do whatever she wants to do, make her come back. You call Phaedra, you call Port. The season 6 cast, you just bring them back. Exactly how that cast was, because that was when they were at, 4 million viewers? Bring them back.
They was up there at 3, I think, around season 6.
You bring the season 6 cast. You have Sheree as a friend. And they all have history. That's the thing, is like, they all have a history. So they're going to have something to talk about. You're going to want to know how Phaedra's doing. This whole Married to Medicine, listen, I've never watched that show, but I don't know how that's going to end up, right? So if you bring Phaedra back, you know how the internet will literally crash if you saw Kandi Burruss and Phaedra have a one-on-one sit-down.
Right. And Kandi is the only one that's black in that.
If them two were to have a sit-down and really get into the nitty-gritty of what really happened, the internet would crash.
And we know what happened because they used to be friends.
They have a history. Because I feel like there's something that we don't know. Because why is she back into Bravo? Why, if she was such a liability, and if she did what they claimed that she did, why is she at BravoCon? Why is she on Girls Trip? Why is she on Married to Medicine? Clearly, there is something that we don't know. And I want them to expose that. I want them to really expose that, because for one, it's been a long time. And two, it's like, why is she back on the network if she's such an awful person? You know what I'm saying? And Porsha was smart enough to get out of there when she did, because she probably knew that this was happening. She was like, you know what? I got my African. I'm out of here. Okay, I got Simon. Y'all can enjoy this Titanic. I am out of here. And I think Kandi got to go. Kandi got to go. Kenya got to go too.
Hey.
Kenya got to go.
I'm sorry, I'm yelling at my dog. But yeah, you're right. Kandi, it's like Kandi and Kenya not pulling their weight to me.
They're not pulling their weight. They don't care. They're there to, even Courtney being on that trip with them. Courtney's not even friends with Kenya. Why is she on the trip? Look at them. Look at those two.
They used to be friends.
They used to be friends.
They used to be ride or die.
You know what I'm saying? And even like Phaedra and Porsha, people loved freaking Frack. They were hilarious. Now it's like, y'all can't even get quotable one-liners on this show. It's not even funny. The content is not funny. It's not giving anything. It's dry. You know, Atlanta Housewives used to be, they still go viral off of the old clips. You know, they used to have a lot of quotable one-liners, even the banter, the back and forth. They used to be so funny, but now it's just, child, I don't know.
I like pulling old pictures of Kandi and Kenya because I used to be around them, so I know they used to be friends.
They used to be really. She was her bridesmaid.
I know how pissed off Phaedra was when Kandi was hiding that stuff in her garage when Apollo went to jail. I know how pissed off Phaedra was when Kandi flipped the script on her that season and was trying to make Phaedra look like a bad mom, you know, for not taking her kids to the prison to see Apollo. I remember.
Yeah, so they have a long history, and it's like deep-rooted stuff, you know what I mean? And now it's like, think about it. Apollo's back from prison. He's moved on. Phaedra's moved on with her life. Kandi, even though she holds grudges, like, life goes on. You know what I'm saying? But we want to know what really happened. What really happened. You know?
Sierra Content Locker. Hey, y'all.
Hey. I'm not sure if it's my internet, but I've been getting a bit of static this side, so I'm not sure if it's on your side or it's on my side.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like a lag or something. Like,
is it on my
I don't know what's
side?
going
Can you
on.
hear me?
I can hear you, Alaka, but Michelle, it's a lag for you.
Oh, is it?
Oh, so
really?
you're getting the same thing as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle's like frozen on StreamYard. I don't even know. I don't
Oh,
know.
I can see you, Michelle.
Every now and then, yeah. Yeah, you're literally in slow motion and
Huh.
stuff sometimes.
I don't know what's happening, but we're gonna try to tug it through.
How are
It's
you
because you came so
doing?
early.
I know this gonna be a short live. I'm about to go. Don't worry.
No, the internet's not hacking.
But go ahead, Liz. Look, go ahead. Tell me what you want to say, Sierra, before I log off, honey. Hello. Hello. Mickey.
Yep,
Yeah, I can
think
hear
he's
you.
getting the
I
same
can
lag.
hear you.
Okay, lock away. Hang up and call back. Lock.
Can you hear me, Mickey?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear both of y'all.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
And I can hear Mickey clear.
Okay, so I'm good.
Okay, well, go ahead. Tell me.
Okay, shall I carry on say what I want to say?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh my internet. You know what? Let me
Oh
Well,
no, it's not working today.
from a mobile.
For yeah.
Well, call back and lock her.
Yeah.
Ooh, it got bad. But
Oh,
I can
it's
hear
bad.
Mickey loud and clear.
Yeah, I can hear you too. Yeah.
Okay. Team Door, DT. Hey, DT.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Mickey.
Hi, Team
Hi,
Door.
squad.
Not Team Door.
Yes, Team Door. We are Team Door. We believe in the power of the door because the door was very heavy. Like she broke it overdue by
It
3
was
years.
heavy.
Whitfield told us
She couldn't
the
hold
door
it.
was very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So we are Team Door. But no, this season was all types of terrible. I mean, like I just watched the
We
first 5
only
seconds
4
of the first
episodes
episode. I was
in.
like,
We counted out already after 4 episodes.
The
well,
ratings
this
speak
is
for
what
itself.
happens. Exactly. The ratings speak for itself. This is what happens when you do everything bad by Nene, and this is what
Mhm.
happens.
That
This is the
karma
result.
came back.
You let Billy Goat.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. You let Billy Goat Candyman, forgettable threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, and orgies, Hangry Dupree Cruz run the show with Donna
Oh,
Juanita and her long lost man.
Candy said she over there eat booty. Her and Kenya eat booty. That's what they have in common. And they
mhm.
like to talk about it.
Well, we didn't need to know that, Michelle. We didn't need to know that they like eating groceries, even though,
Yeah.
with Kenneth Moore, we already kind of knew that, by the way. Her mouth was shaped. But but this is what
Ooh.
happens when you let this is what happens when you let the Whole Alliance run the show,
Yeah,
and
that karma
this is
came
the
back.
result.
That karma
Yep.
was quick.
And I don't even know why Conieta's there. Conieta just looks like a ice cream cone that just broke in half, and then
See, I
ice cream
like
just melts out
Moneta.
afterwards.
Let's not drag her
Yeah,
too
but
much.
Moneta, you know why she's there? She didn't even show up to last
She's
season
just
for
doing
you.
what she's being paid to do. Candy brought her on to be an extra mouthpiece as opposed to the Candy Coated Click because she couldn't technically bring Dunn One on as a housewife. So
Well, yeah, exactly. So I'm sorry. The ratings speak for themselves. This is what happens when you do wrong by Nene, and Andy Kokin needs to get his chicken leg together and do things right. And she broke an overdue by 3 years. Whitfield didn't bring the show back together. I mean, like, what's the storyline with Martella? Like, what are we doing here?
You know what it is? They're all washed up. That's what it is. We've seen it all. So it's
Exactly.
like y'all just doing nothing. It's not translating. Nothing. It's like exactly what Nene said. It just looks like a bunch of girls that's going to the Waffle House. Just real regular.
Exactly.
Real regular.
Exactly. And I agree with that person that you had mentioned, Michelle, that one that did that whole video about the entire cast. I agree wholeheartedly with that person.
I did.
And yes, the Dirty Dungeon Defenders and the Ashmuncher Ashy Army will be very mad at that video because they will always
I
protect
gotta
their favorites.
use that. ET, you be coming up with the name, the Dirty Dungeon Defenders. And what you said, Ashy what?
The Ashmuncher Ashy Army.
The Ashy Army. I gotta write that down.
The Ashmuncher Ashy Army.
Defenders. Yes, that's better than KKK Kim.
So yeah, I just
back,
wanted to
Ilaka.
give a couple of my thoughts of.
Hey,
And Ilaka, hello, Ilaka.
hey, DT.
I just wanted to
Hey.
give him a couple of my thoughts. I just want to say, Team Door, we are Team Door.
Ooh,
We
okay.
support the door.
Support the
Thanks so
dog.
much. Always calling, always being a pleasure. I appreciate you.
All right. Likewise. I'll go back to the chat now.
Okay. Uh, oops. Thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate you for the super sticker. Hey, Ilaka, welcome back.
Hey, Michelle. I had to
So,
switch
what
to
do
the
you
mobile
think
phone.
about this reports of the cast being shook over these ratings?
Listen, I think I've had a similar opinion for like the last 3 years where I've just wanted them to have a recast. I think they need a recast because as it stands right now, the relationships that are there are not organic. It's all about alliances, and that doesn't work because it just causes them to focus on what the producers keep pushing, which is drama and drama and drama and not real context. We don't get any real depth from them. We get a lot of made up storylines. I mean, the fact that the door is a point of contention says a lot. Okay,
They actually had a little meeting about with Sheree and I don't understand what was it, Marlo, Sheree,
seriously.
Tanya, and Manetta about the door.
Mhm.
So I
The
guess Kenya
door,
was
you know.
with
How is a door a
Yeah.
thing that's going to be a point of a huge discussion, discussing it all the way in the confessionals, making it such a big deal? It's not a big deal. And for her, for Manetta to go as far as, oh, does she want to go back to jail? Over a door? Are you having a laugh?
Now compare that to Pillow Talk.
Right.
Compare
Right.
that to Pillow Talk.
Pillow
Right.
Talk was iconic.
Come on now. Come
You
on
know what
now.
I'm saying?
You know,
Exactly.
I just feel they need a recast because this is currently not working for me. It's honestly not working for a lot of people.
Even with it being a recast,
Mm-hmm.
like would people tune in for a whole new group of friends?
You never
You know what I'm saying?
know,
'Cause
you
I feel
know.
like everybody's expectations are, the housewives of the past. But will we
Mhm.
really tune in for these people? Like, I guess we would need to be introduced to them first, so we would want to see
Yeah.
them.
We
But
definitely would need to be introduced to them. And I think, you know, audiences are quite welcoming if you give them an opportunity. And if they're recast, I think they just have to make sure they're recast in a similar fashion that they did the original cast, where they all knew each other or were in the same circles in some way, shape, or form. That way, any old, maybe, beef that they might have had, is easily discussed without it being basically created, manufactured. You know what I mean? It's real.
Yeah.
Or any, family dynamics that they have, we can really take proper deep dives into them. Like, remember, Nene used to get along with Kim Zolciak, even if I can't stand her. The daughters, the kids used to hang out together. It was really cute to see that, It was really nice to see
I don't know
that.
if a recast will work. I don't know because I
Really?
don't know. Because
what do you think will
since
work,
season
Michelle?
15, we've had at least one or like there's a connection to
Mhm.
to Atlanta with, from
Right.
from first season to even now, at least with Sheree on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we just toss them and add like a whole new group of people, like
So what do you
it'll
I
have
think
to
it's
be like
needed,
2 weeks
Michelle.
old. Like I
Okay,
don't know.
let me tell you why I think the old cast, even bringing back Nene and them lot, even if I love Porsha, I love Nene and them lot, coming back wouldn't work. It's because I feel like they've had so much real beef amongst them in the years. You know what I mean? They have kind of broken their relationship to the point where they're no longer the same, where trust has been broken. Even between even if Porsha and Nene say big sis, little sis, I can't help but feel that it's still not as strong, their bond, as it used to be.
But
Same with
they
Marlo
have
and Nene.
That's why we keep watching is for, because of the history.
The
Like if
history.
it's a whole new cast, how they gonna pull back season 3 when Kandi said this, that, and the third. That's what I liked about the show in the past. Like they don't even do that now. Like, you know what I'm
They don't
saying?
do that. And I
We
think
like
that's what
them referencing the things that happened in previous episodes.
I think with them, it's like they have a history, right?
Mhm.
They've made up, argued, breakups, everything. So it's like if you bring
It's
them
the
back, it's
history that created
organic.
this longevity.
Exactly.
But do you think the producers, because the producers seem to really push, or should I say Bravo really pushes for the drama all the time, I feel my fear is that they will push for them to just focus on them bringing up old stuff so that they can keep fighting rather than trying to show their growth. Because yes, personally, yes, I would like to see their growth, so to speak. You know what I mean? In terms of they've not been around for a while, so they'll be catching us up, right? Or this is what I've been up to. I've done this. I've got this new business. I've moved house, that sort of thing. But in as much as I would like to see that, I don't feel there's a guarantee because Bravo don't seem to deliver on that other aspect of their lives. So I don't feel I can trust Bravo to give us the context that we would like to be able to have out of them being, coming back and reconnecting. I can't trust Bravo. The housewives are not really the issue. I feel the production is where the real issue lies. And I feel maybe when they have new people, they'll have no choice.
The issue is they let Kandi run the show, right? They let her get with her alliance, and they got everybody out of there one by one by one. And now this is the end product, period. This is what you get. You let her run the show, and clearly she can't lead a show.
She can't.
You know what I'm saying?
She can't.
She can't.
Well, she's dry as paint. I don't know what they thought they were going to get out of her. She's dry as paint as a person. Her shows that she's had that are spin-offs have all kind of dried out and died. So I don't understand what they thought they were going to get out of her. I mean, even Kenya literally cannot exist on that show without a nemesis. Exactly. If Kenya doesn't have a nemesis, she can't function. And I'm so sick and tired of her using her daughter as an excuse to clock out early, because that's what she does, really.
That's what she does.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mark was Kenya Moore's downfall.
Because my thing is, most of these ladies have small children. You know what I'm saying? So for Kenya to bring Brooklyn, I understand she's a single mother now and all of that, but she got a nanny. But to bring her to work and then use her as an excuse not to film is, to me, wrong. Like, she should be called out about that. The same way we called out KKK Kim for not wanting to leave her house, to film. And when she did film, leaving early or bringing Croy. It's like Kandi and Kenya both now are doing the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just sad. It's disappointing. And Manyata, I know you like her and whatnot. She seems like she's potentially could be okay, but at the moment she's getting on my last nerve because I feel like she's picking up
in real life now. Let me clarify that. I like her in real life. On the show, not so much.
She needs to find her own voice.
She seems like a pushover and a do-girl on the show. And
she is a pushover. She is a pushover and a try-hard, Michelle. She's a pushover and a try-hard. And she's trying hard all in the wrong places. Because I don't understand has she not ever seen how the Real Houses of Atlanta is, where people sometimes will make small talk, on somebody else. Oh, she's got the guts to talk about me behind my back, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, have you not watch the show, Manyata? Like, they all talk about each other behind their backs.
She came from Atlanta Exes. I mean, she's been
so on what was her problem? Trying to just pick a fight with Marlo for no reason because Kenya and King sent you.
She's fighting Kandi's battle. That's what she's doing.
And that's exactly what she's there to do.
She's the
ludicrous.
But let's move on. I didn't plan to be on here too long, so I appreciate both of y'all for calling in.
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay. Thank you,
Michelle.
Bye.
See you later.
Right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Y'all, so I came on, I've been on an hour. I didn't really mean to be here this long, but yeah, that's the question. Like, what can be done now to save this sinking ship? Okay, we have went from 3 million views in the past down to 1.5 million views, down to barely 1 million views, down to 700,000 views at the beginning of this season. Now we down to 650. In a minute, we're gonna be like less than 500,000. And what I don't understand what's happening. I do realize that the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is normally comes on in November when that's peak, season for shows, and they switched everything around during COVID, and now they in May. But I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to decide what's going to happen. I keep watching it because it's like watching a train wreck, honestly. You know, like I've always said, I am a fan of the show. Okay. I feel like I'm invested in some ways, you know, because look, this is the way I've earned my living for the better part of 16 years. So watching this show to me is in addition to making money, is really like I'm investing in the story. So I would like to see them win. I love to see an all black cast win, but how are they going to win when clearly they are sabotaging each other? So that's my question to you guys. You know, leave it in the chat, leave it in the comment section down below. What can be done? You know, what would be your dream Real Housewives of Atlanta cast? Would you want all new cast members, or would you, you know, go back to a legacy cast, get some old people back? Let me know. Thank you, DT, for calling in. Thank you to everyone who called in. Sierra Content, I want to talk to you. I don't know what had happened, but thank you, Laka, Mickey, and everybody who called in tonight. Thank you to everybody who contributed to the stream. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video. Good night.
Y'all know I ain't got no money. I'm not rich
very
like
rich, honey.
I'm not rich
This
like
is
you.
a very rich bitch. She been in business way before I was in business. Okay.
No, we came in business right. I was 2007.
You've been in business.
That's true. I've been in business.
She's a very rich bitch.
Well, she's just a bitch.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl, Kandi. Hanging out with Straight from the A. You know, I love you guys. I always visit the site. But I want to say I appreciate you coming to my lunch party here in Atlanta. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the disclaimer out there. If me and Michelle actually get into a fight during this interview, just know she started.
I don't fight.
Now what else is going on?
I might pull your wig, but I ain't gonna fight.
I ain't gonna pull my wig. Now we ain't gonna be pulling no wigs. I do not condone.